everyone. Today I'm going to talk about autoimmune diseases. What's causing them? What are their symptoms? How we can manage them with lifestyle changes and diet. Now, autoimmune diseases cannot be cured completely, but we can manage them effectively and prevent them from turning into life-threatening ones. So what happens in autoimmune diseases? It's when our body's own immune system starts to attack our body cells, causing inflammation. What are the common autoimmune diseases? Type 1 diabetes, Hashimotos, inflammatory bowel diseases like ulcerative colitis, leaky gut, Crohn's diseases, multiple sclerosis, rheumatic arthritis, lupus disease, Graves' disease, celiac, and many more. What are the symptoms of autoimmune diseases? Fatigue, tiredness, fever, joint pain, stiffness, redness, rashes, digestive issues like bloating or gas, constipation, loose motions, swollen glands. So these are few common symptoms of autoimmune diseases. Now what are the reasons behind it? So there is no possible reason or cause behind what's causing autoimmune diseases, but recent studies have found out that these are the possible reasons why one can get autoimmune diseases, which are allergens. This is basically that you're sensitive to certain kind of foods that's causing allergies in our body. That's the reason for inflammation in our body, like gluten intolerance, gluten sensitivity, like lactose intolerance and sensitivity. You're having allergies related to soy products, peanuts, shellfish allergies. These are certain common allergies which trigger inflammation in our body. Apart from that, pathogens like certain viruses, fungus, bacteria which are causing infections in our body. So there are certain people who get these kind of infections and they're prone to these certain kind of genes which make them susceptible to autoimmune diseases. Not everyone would get autoimmune diseases. It's all about your genes. Certain genes are more susceptible to getting autoimmune diseases. So there are certain bacterial infections or virus infections which could cause autoimmune diseases in certain people. Apart from that, certain medications or certain drugs, even certain vaccinations would cause autoimmune diseases in some people. Apart from that, there are certain toxins which are present in an environment which is causing autoimmune diseases like fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides that are sprayed on food, lead and mercury which are found in certain kind of foods like certain seafood, molds. These make our body susceptible and more prone to autoimmune diseases. Apart from that, inflammatory diet that is rich in junk processed foods, diet which is rich in refined foods, sugar, inflammatory vegetable oils. Now these kind of diet weaken our immune system because they cause a condition which is called gut dysbiosis. What is gut dysbiosis? It is when the bad bacteria in our gut outnumber the good bacteria, and this kind of imbalance weakens our immune system. Now our gut plays a very important role in strengthening our immune system. About 70% of our immune system is dependent upon a healthy gut. So having a diet which is high in inflammatory foods weakens our immune system, thus making us susceptible to autoimmune diseases. Apart from that, excessive use of antibiotics. Now this is also one of the reasons that causes gut dysbiosis because they reduce the good bacteria in our gut and increases the bad ones. Apart from that, smoking, stress. These are certain common causes, or I could say possible causes, that are reasons behind getting autoimmune diseases. Now whenever you get any kind of these autoimmune diseases, we generally go to a doctor. They prescribe us certain heavy medications, drugs, antibiotics, steroids to reduce these symptoms. But it's very important to understand the cause behind it. We have to do a thorough investigation to find out what are the reasons behind getting these autoimmune disorders. What are we doing in our diet or what are we doing in our lifestyle that's making us more susceptible to these kind of autoimmune diseases? We need to understand that A proper good diet, a change in lifestyle is very important to manage the autoimmune diseases. We need to restore our balance. We need to fix our gut. We need to reboot and reset our entire digestive system. So what basically we should do? There are certain tests we need to do to identify what are the reasons behind the inflammation in our body. So the common test a person can generally do is to find out whether you have celiac or any kind of lactose intolerance in your body. So you could go for gluten lactose sensitivity test. You could go for gluten antibodies test, anti-gliadin antibodies test. These are basically proteins which are found in wheat. Transglutaminase antibodies, IgA, IgG antibodies. So these are basically antibodies tests. When we do these kind of tests, we come to know what's causing inflammation in our bodies. What are raising these antibodies? Apart from that, one should go on a 15-day elimination diet. It's like a detox diet. It's very important that everybody should go one of these detox diet once in every 3-4 months. Like I said, it helps us to reboot our nervous system, our digestive system. So what is basically the elimination diet? We need to eliminate certain foods in our diet which is causing inflammation. Now what are these foods? Dairy, gluten, sugar, highly refined processed foods, junk foods, oils that are causing inflammation in our body, like your refined vegetable oil, smoking, eliminating certain cereals or whole grain pulses and legumes. These are specifically for people who have IBD. So having these kind of whole pulses or certain legumes and cereals causes inflammation in such people. They can digest split pulses, they can digest sprouts, peas, but for them digesting whole legumes and pulses becomes difficult. So for them, eliminating these kind of whole grain cereals or pulses which could cause inflammation to them, or there are certain cereals which could cause inflammation containing high amount of gluten, would be really beneficial. Now what can people eat in these kind of elimination diet? A lot of vegetables, fruits, split pulses, sprouts, peas, certain non-gluten cereals like rice. Now rice are easy to digest. A lot of people can even digest quinoa. Good quality fats like extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, nuts, seeds. Now you can include good quality fish which is high in omega-3. We know omega-3 is anti-inflammatory in nature. So having fatty fish like salmon, tuna, sardines, they are an excellent source of omega-3. You can include them in your diet. You can also take supplements of omega-3. Good quality proteins which are coming from non-genetically modified chicken, eggs. Make sure that you're having organic fruits and vegetables. Even the fish which you're having should be wild caught and not farm raised. Vegetarians can have non-genetically modified tofu, fermented tofu like tempeh, edamame, mushrooms, sprouts, split legumes. Make sure that the chicken or eggs which you are taking should be from free-range, organic, non-genetically modified. We don't want to eat any food that contains high amount of antibiotics in them, hormone injected. We should prevent these kind of foods because these are causing inflammation in our body. Apart from that, please include certain supplements in your diet like vitamin D, B complex vitamin, vitamin C. Include probiotics in your diet. They are extremely good for our gut. Now if you can't have yogurt and kefir because they are containing lactose, and in elimination diet we try to avoid these kind of dairy products, we can go for fermented vegetables like kimchi, sauerkraut, even kombucha. These are great sources of probiotics. Now one of the main benefits of going on an eliminationist diet is after 15 days you can start to reintroduce one food at a time in your diet and see whether they are causing any kind of inflammation or they are aggravating any kind of these symptoms. If they do, you can again eliminate from the diet. You need to stop the consumption of certain foods. You can reduce the consumption of them, or you can occasionally also have it. But if you feel they're triggering your symptoms, you can again avoid them for 15-20 days and try to reintroduce them back to see whether they're again causing any kind of inflammation. And like I said, if they do, you need to stop them. Apart from that, exercise regularly. Reduce the amount of stress. Do some meditation. deep breathing exercises. Sleep well. Sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours. Hydrate yourself. So whenever you're taking these kind of supplements, you can also add certain antioxidants in your diet, like curcumin, which is found in turmeric, resveratrol, which is found in red grapes, red wine, even gingerol, which is found in ginger. Take in these kind of antioxidants. Having a diet which is rich in phytonutrients, which is present in vegetables, contain a lot of antioxidants and plays a very important role in reducing inflammation. I hope these points were useful. Please make a note of it. I'll be posting more videos related to nutrition and health. This is Menka Vijan signing off. Thank you.